Hello everyone, my name is Kumar Shivam and I'm working with Sankhana from last 2 years as data analyst. Today I'm here to talk about the market segmentation analysis. So before I start first, I would like to talk about my company first. So Sankhana means numeration in Sanskrit. So that's what we do. We assign numbers to derive scenarios where we use relevant statistical methods to take data-driven decisions. So after the foundation of the company in 2014, we have handled many projects and our young and dynamic professional with years of experience have been working in many different domains like telecom, retail, banking, healthcare, and so on. So moving on to the next slide, we have today's agenda where I'm going to talk about the basic of market segmentation analysis, then different levels of market segmentation in the analysis. We will also see the market driven strategy and why does market segmentation analysis matter, how to stand out from the competitors out there, how to get started with this segmentation, and how we can ensure effective segmentation. So let's talk about the market segmentation analysis. So it is an idea or concept which bifurcates the entire market setup into smaller groups of people who share similar taste, demand, and preferences. After this, the whole market segmentation has been divided into four levels. The first is demographic segmentation, which is based on gender, age, occupation, marital status. Next is geographic segmentation based on country, state, or city of residence. Behavioral segmentation based on spending and consumption habits of the customer, their browsing history, their purchasing order. Then psychographic segmentation based on personal attitudes, value, interest, and personality traits. So now we have the market-driven strategy and segmentation. So here you can see these 5 points. We are going to discuss about it briefly. So first comes the market segmentation, which is based on putting the customers in a product market, further dividing it into subgroups to identify the amount and frequency of their purchase, their loyalty to a specific brand, and other measures of responsiveness. Then value opportunities, where the differences in consumer demand allow market demand to be divided into segments, each having different demand function. We can understand it by an example, like if you are booking any hotel or resort, you get three types of categories, like superior room, standard room, and club deluxe room. Now, new market space. So company also get opportunities to jump into new areas of value and create a unique space in the market. Now, market targeting. So it consists of selecting and evaluating one or more segments whose value requirements provide a good match with the organizational capabilities. So we can understand it by an example like McDonald's target students, employees and professionals in the age group between 8 to 45 who have low and middle income group and having an easygoing lifestyle. Now comes the strategic positioning where the market needs to distinguish itself in a valuable way to stand out from the other competitors and deliver value to specific customer segment. So we can understand it by an example like there was no rider app before the Uber invented it. Now we will see why does market segmentation matter. So it helps us to make appropriate marketing strategies and promotional schemes. So suppose if we are launching any female product, so a female model will be the best option for it. It also gives a clear vision for the customer, what to buy and not what to buy. So we can understand like we have a market segmentation for a premium collection of watches for Rado and Omega. Market segmentation also helps the organization to target the right product for the right customer. So a grocery store in a colder state will obviously stock up more coffee as compared to the areas having a variable climate. Market segmentation also helps in identifying the needs of target audience and adopting specific market plans. So we can understand it by an example, like we have market segmentation for a range of premium cars like Mercedes and BMW. And then there are the segment for a lower income group, which can be Nano and Alto. So now how to stand out from the competitors in the market. So we need to focus on these 5 points. So firstly, we need to define target markets, like considering markets that can be easily reached, low areas of competition, any gaps in the market. Then we can define our target audience, like which segment will be beneficial, segment which can bring most value in return. Then defining brand positioning, like audience response when they experience the product or service that we offer to them. Then defining unique value proposition, also known as unique selling point, where we discuss the main feature and benefits of our product, which we are like going to offer to the customers. Then selecting the channel, like to identify the audience, like how we are going to communicate with them or how they are going to communicate with our business, and business will know which business will be the best channel for it. So all these resources help to reach out to the audience and deliver unique value to them, thus gaining an overall competitive market advantage. Now, how we can get started with this segmentation? So we need to do these uh, five researches, we can say. So we need to conduct a preliminary research first, where we need to ask questions to the customers. Then we have to define the criteria based on the segmentation. Then we have to design our study. We're asking a mixture of questions related with demographic, psychographic, behavioral, so just to, and one thing we need to keep in mind that all the questions should be quantifiable. Also creating our own customer segment, like analyzing their responses manually, or we can use statistical software to create those segments. And lastly, testing and iterating the same process again and again unless we are ensure enough that the information we have is usable and helpful. So this is one of the biggest brand, Colgate. So we can see like how they have segmented the market. Like they have this product for the kids, then other products we can see like advanced whitening, advanced clean, advanced fresh. So this is like how Colgate is targeting the market. Now we can see like how we can ensure effective segment. So a good segmentation analysis should pass the following 4 tests that we can see here. The first is measurable, that whatever variables we have collected. So here we can divide the customers, like there are some people who are more coupon driven. So they are more likely to purchase during a promotional or a sale. Then accessible. Like we need to understand our customers and we need to reach out them. For example, we can understand like a group of people are more uh, are more focused on the newspaper and radio. Then comes the generation which is more attached to the mobile app. So we can target in such conditions. Now, substantial. The market segment must have the ability to purchase. Then actionable. The market segment must produce the differential response when exposed to market often. So suppose we have two segments. We have two type of people, one who loves pets and is one who is a traveler. So they both have the same spending capability. So we need to identify these two separate segments and we should consider grouping them together in a single segment. So this is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.